Hello, wrestling fans. Aaron Hurt, pleased to be joined by franchise player Chris Cruitt once more as we bring you this very special edition of PWA Wrestling. We're going to go back to the Fairfield County Fairgrounds of April of this year and showcase some great action from that event.
We've got two big matches right here today for all the fine folks. We've got the Shot at Greatness Battle Royal, and then we've got the Heavyweight Championship match with Rowdy Randy and Jimmy Fahrenheit.
Fans, you will not want to miss these two very special encounters because they have huge ramifications on the event that we are bringing to everybody this coming weekend, Saturday, July the 31st, 6:30 bell time at the Fairfield County Fairgrounds. So like the franchise player said, we've got some great action to bring to you. Let's take it down to ringside.
Tonight's event begins with the Shot at Greatness Battle Royal. A competitor is eliminated by being thrown over the top rope and having both feet touch the floor. The last man remaining in the ring will win the Shot at Greatness and an opportunity to have any match at any time for the rest of the calendar year. At this time, fans, please welcome the competitors for the Shot at Greatness. Jordan Carlisle, Cody King, The Rocket, Josh Benson, here's the Triumph Leading Bjorn, Sensation Andy Ray, the Mercenary Jim Daly, Lambert, Isaiah Bones, Triton, the Babushka Boy Jeffrey John, the Outlaw Tony James, the Real Deal Kevin Hewitt, the Irish Hitman Lafferty,
Well, Aaron, I guess that's all the competitors for this lineup. I'm excited to be here with you calling this match from just a few months ago, our last trip to the Fairfield County Fairgrounds.
No, it's a pleasure to be able to bring this action to the fans as we get ready to return for Red, White, and Blues 2021.
Oh, the action's going! Lafferty started off. Huge surprise there.
He knows that he's going to be in the thick of the action no matter what, so he might as well get in the first shot. See the men pairing off here except for Tony James.
Hey, you know what? I did that one time. I stood off into the corner and I pretended that everybody had already hit me and nobody bothered me. It was really great.
We've got a couple of young newcomers in there as well. Young man in the purple goes by the name of Lambert. Oh,
Irish Hitman taking it to Cody King with those big knife-edge chops.
Now, this is the first time Cody King has been in the Shot at Greatness. This is, of course, the annual free-for-all melee, if you will.
Welcome to the Shot at Greatness, kid. Here's one from Lafferty.
But this is shades of Maven and the Undertaker.
Well, you know, the Shot at Greatness Battle Royal, it has become an annual spectacle here in the Premier Wrestling Line, and it is what sets up the title matches. Anybody who wins this gets the match of their choice for the next 12 months.
Oh, indeed they do, and longtime fans will remember that on several occasions the opportunity has been used to capture the tag team titles, the heavyweight title. It is certainly something you like to have up your sleeve. But speaking of up your sleeve, we got the young man Jordan Carlisle here getting a few shots in on Lambert.
But for for the fans sitting at home that are going, what is this PWA thing all about that I'm hearing at the fairgrounds? This is the kind of action you get at the Fairfield County Fairgrounds each and every time we come to town. This Saturday night, we're counting the hours down. They are just counting, they're ticking away, and we're going to have the Nasty Boys in person at the Fairfield County Fairgrounds, and there's going to be Jordan Carlisle, who's in there right here in the thick of things. He's going to be teaming up with Jimmy Fahrenheit to take on Anthony Ray and Josh the Rocket Benson.
And as we see Carlisle trying to eliminate Ray on one side of the ring, we have action going on all over the place. Tony James still picking his spots. Cody King got his eyes on Kevin Crew in the corner there.
We got a lot of newcomers in this battle royal. We've got Josh the Rocket Benson. This is his first shot at greatness. Cody King, Lambert, Isaiah Bones. We got a handful of guys here. This is their first opportunity, and what an opportunity it was.
Well, Isaiah Bones is getting an up-close opportunity to meet Bjorn.
I tell you what, this always looks so much more fun sitting in the stands than it does when you're in there and you got to face off with a guy like Bjorn or Lafferty or Tony James.
Well, I'm quite content to, stay behind the curtain or be at ringside during these matches and just taking the action like the fans do. And as you pointed out, this is a very crucial opportunity for all the men that enter into this, because this could dictate their future in many, many ways, and the intensity with which that they are battling it out just shows what that opportunity means to them, the kind of lengths these men will go to come out on top, and just what it takes to put one of these men just over the top rope, let alone put them down for a 3 count.
Jimmy Fahrenheit has won this match, and he won the heavyweight championship from it. Lafferty has won this match twice, and he won the heavyweight championship and tag team championship from it. This is a great opportunity for whoever wins. There's no guarantees in life, but this gives you a guaranteed shot at whatever you want.
Reggie Jackson was known as Mr. October for the baseball fans out there, but Lafferty will take the title of Mr. Shot at Greatness, as he is, as he said, a multi-time winner of that, and he's got some fresh meat in there. We haven't had an elimination yet, and this match has been going on for close to 5 minutes now.
I can't tell. There's so much going on. There's so much action. It's so hard to... Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I think we just lost the Rocket, Josh Benson. Jim Daly knocked him out of the ring. There's one of those newcomers. You know, you look for Josh the Rocket Benson to possibly do big things here in the Premier Wrestling Alliance. Oh, wait a second.
There goes Isaiah Bones.
Aaron, you have jinxed this match. Nobody was out, and now 2 of the newcomers out on the floor. Isaiah Bones, the most recent one to hit. And there goes Jeff. Oh, no.
Albert kicked on the back. Not going to have much of an effect.
Oh, my God.
Those 62 kilos on the 18 stone.
Now, Jeffrey Jones, he needs to get in the ring because he went over the top.
No, if he were to touch the floor, oh, my, look at this. He's going for what looks like a razor's edge, perhaps.
Oh! Krypton's down. Jeffrey John knocked him off the apron.
Picked his spot, caught him right in the jaw.
Jeffrey John needs to get it. Oh, he's gone.
Well,
Lafferty finished him off.
I'm sure that absolutely breaks your heart, friends.
Oh, terribly.
But yeah, Lafferty doing what he does best in these battle royals.
I'd like to break his heart on Saturday.
But he's just finding the vulnerable.
There goes Jim Daly. There goes Lambert. There goes Anthony Ray. They're dropping like flies now. We are down to 5.
I believe we started with 13, and you saw how quickly the elimination started to come once the...
It's like a new string on a shirt, Aaron.
Once these guys started... Oh, my God! Speared him right out of his boots.
Tony James eliminated by Bjorn. We are down to the final 4. We've got Bjorn, Jordan Carlisle, Lafferty, and Kevin Pruitt.
Well, let's not forget about the path between Bjorn and Lafferty.
Former tag team champions.
Indeed.
They won the tag team championship after Lafferty won it. No, he turned on his...
I was going to say, you see what kind of loyalty Lafferty has.
Well, in fairness, you can't have loyalty in a match like this.
No, certainly not.
You got to watch your back and only your back.
Yeah, if you're worrying anything about other than your best interest, then you're in the wrong place at the wrong time. And these 4 men...
Well, speaking of the wrong place at the wrong time, Bjorn is... Oh! Jordan Carlisle's over the top. but Lafferty is just teeing off on Bjorn. Now we're down to 3. You got Lafferty, Bjorn, and Kevin Pruitt.
Kevin Pruitt trying to catch his wind over there, trying to recover as the battle between the two super heavyweights goes on.
Over Bjorn. Kevin got Bjorn and Lafferty. They're both over the top. Kevin is your winner of the Shot at Greatness 2021.
You're about to hear the official announcement.
You say that so eloquently, Aaron. And fans, if you just joined us, this is the Shot at Greatness Battle Royal from back in April, and we're just days away from the next live event.
You know, we're going to see the conclusion to this little story coming up Saturday, July the 31st at the Fairfield County Fairgrounds. Wrestling fans, the Nasty Boys, Brian Knobbs, Jerry Sags, making their way to Lancaster, Ohio for Red, White, and Bruised 2021, Saturday, July the 31st at the Fairfield County Fairgrounds. You can bet that Knobbs and Sags are on their way to Lancaster to turn it into Nastyville for one night only. Visit PWAOhio.com right now to get your tickets. The Nasty Boys at the Fairfield County Fairgrounds, Lancaster, Ohio, Saturday, July the 31st for PWA's Red, White, and Bruised. Wrestling fans, the following contest is tonight's main event. Referee for this match, senior PWA official Johnny Long. This contest is set for one fall with a 60-minute time limit, and it is for the Premier Wrestling Alliance Heavyweight Championship. Introducing first, he comes from the center of the earth. He is the King of Swole, the reigning, defending PWA champion, Jimmy Fahrenheit.
Aaron Hurt, let me ask you something. What's your heat with Jimmy Fahrenheit? Since when do we bring out the heavyweight champion first? He'd probably let you have it after this event.
Well, first of all, very clever of you there, Heat Fahrenheit. I get where you're going, but no,
I wasn't even trying, but that's good.
He insisted on being introduced first because he wanted to make sure that he was in the ring to greet Randy as he came. He didn't want to take any more time from the fans. I don't know. It's the ego compels this man to do some very, very strange things.
You know, it's really
but it was
sad.
not up to me.
It's sad when you watch him walk by those young fans right there, because he used to be one of the most beloved superstars in all of the PWA, and now he is just. I don't even want to say he's turned his back on the people. He's just all consumed with himself.
He's forgotten entirely about other people on the planet besides himself. The name Mr. Center of the Earth doesn't come to him accidentally. But as you were pointing out, yes, the fans on many occasions saw Jimmy and his opponent Randy standing side by side, arms raised, as the fans cheered their success.
And
his opponent.
Quiet, you're talking. Oh, wait, Jimmy's talking.
I figured I would do everybody here a favor and give y'all, I would come out first so y'all get a few more moments to bask in the glory of the 3-time PWA heavyweight champion. Because you know you didn't spend your money to pay to see my opponent. You can see that any day of the week. You came here to see the King of Swole.
The King of Swole.
All right, Aaron. You go ahead and bring him out.
Oh, I think he's done. Now it's your turn, Aaron.
And his opponent, weighing in at 301 pounds, from the hills of West Virginia, your number one contender, Rowdy Randy Forrest. Yeah, franchise player. If I didn't have conflict with Jimmy Fahrenheit, I probably will after this statement, but he's the kind of guy that when he opens his mouth, the entire room's IQ goes down.
Wow. There is Rowdy Randy Forrest in the flesh, and the fans are very excited. As unhappy as they were to see Jimmy Fahrenheit, they are happy as could be to see Rowdy Randy Forrest here at the PWA Wrestling at the Fairfield County Fairgrounds.
Indeed, and he's wearing some very special ring attire here for this occasion, ready to fight it out. This is as big as it gets in the PWA. Our events at the fairgrounds are things that we build towards, and we promote like no other shows on our calendar, and everybody's fighting for the opportunity to get to the main event and to battle for that championship, and these are the two men that had that honor and privilege on this night.
Well, Aaron, when you contacted me and you said, hey, you know what, I think we should present these matches for the fans, and I felt foolish when I said, well, why is that? And you said, well, we were limited with our attendance back in April. We were still, under the governor's guidelines, so we could only allow about 200 people in there. And you said, how many people didn't see this match? And I said, you know what, that makes a perfect point. And then you said, what about the people who have never been to the fairgrounds? We've got to show them what they're missing out on. And I think this match, in and of itself, is going to show the people why they should come this Saturday night to the Fairfield County Fairgrounds.
Well, I can't take all the credit for that, but if you insist. No, honestly, you're 100% correct that this is the showcase event, Red, White, and Bruised, and it's been, I believe you said, over 700 days. We have been waiting since the summer of 2019 to bring Red, White, and Bruised back to the Fairfield County Fairgrounds. And as spectacular as this event was, as you said, the capacity limited to only 200. We could have had 2 to 3 times as many people in the building based on the demand for those tickets. And we expect nothing less than that amount at the fairgrounds coming up Saturday, July the 31st. If you're not going to PWAOhio.com as you're watching this to make sure that you can get a seat in the building, then you're simply just wasting your time. Because these two men are both going to be in action, both going to be in championship matches.
Oh, right to the floor.
As we mentioned, Jimmy Fahrenheit going to...
Jimmy Fahrenheit's on the apron.
Oh, but got the foot caught and swept.
Oh. Aaron, the apron of the ring is the hardest part. There is zero give on that apron.
No, it's been well established that there's nothing friendly about it.
And there's also zero give on Randy's shoulder tackles.
A man with the base that he has, the ability to just plant his feet. Yeah, it's like trying to run over a tree trunk. And Jimmy Fahrenheit perhaps a little bit too aggressive in the early going here.
Oh, 2, 3.
Because this is not the match that Jimmy Fahrenheit wants to have with Randy. If it turns into a power match full of high-impact moves like that big side salto there, shades of the Big Boss Man.
I was going to say shades of Dino Bravo.
Well, indeed. Also,
Dino Bravo, he would have got the win right there.
Perhaps he was quite the successful practitioner of that move as well. But the headbutt, who are we going to give that credit? JYD?
No, I'm going to give that credit to the goat he used to headbutt in his front yard. His grandpa told me all about it. He said, "Poor goat." Well, hold on a second. He's going to do something. I'm just.
Oh my goodness!
I thought that was coming.
The overhand chop. It sounds like somebody splitting a board.
Somebody reached out to us the other day and they said, Chris Pruitt, tell us about the PWA events. Are they kid-friendly? I said, oh, my God, are they ever? You bring the kids out and they're never going to want to leave.
Oh, Jimmy Fahrenheit doing what he needs to do, using the quickness, dodge the oncoming charge of Randy, gets the monkey flip, has Randy right in a position where he can take full advantage. And as we were saying, this is the...
My God, working on the arm, working on the leg, working on both legs.
This franchise player, having you here, this is almost like being in the film room with the coach and breaking down the footage, and you're making the necessary adjustments for the next time you're out there.
You know, it's one thing to, some of the greats in the history of wrestling, they'll grab a body part and they'll work on it. Jimmy is trying to tear him apart piece by piece. He's working on the left arm, working on the right arm, working on the left leg, working on the right leg. Now, with the body shots and everything, that
kick was directed right at the right shoulder, and that he made absolutely sure that he got the heel of the boot down across the windpipe right there. And
he is not giving Randy an opportunity to breathe.
No, and he can't if he wants to retain the championship. He knows that this is...
right to the base of the skull on that one right there. That will knock you loopy.
Oh, look at that.
My God. That was...
Again, reminiscent of the Big Boss Man. Perhaps Randy Orton, too, with that big...
Well, I was going to say Dustin Rhodes, but either way. We're just not going to get on the same page tonight, Aaron. But I tell you what, we can get on the same page on Saturday, July 31st, because I'm looking forward to it. We are hours away.
No, Randy is going...
Wow.
Randy is going to be an absolutely huge part of that event, as is Jimmy Fahrenheit. Into the ring post there.
The spine all up and down that ring post.
And it possibly the referee has the discretion to
my God!
Huge splash off the concrete. He could call a disqualification for any of this conduct from Jimmy Fahrenheit, but because this is the main event of an event at the fairgrounds and it's for the championship, he will make sure that there is a conclusive winner to this match.
Well, I tell you, Jimmy, he has a history of back issues. It wasn't very many months ago that he came to me and he told me, he said, I don't even know if I'm going to be able to fulfill my contract. And I said, well, what are you talking about? And he said, I can't walk. And he was having a lot of trouble with lower lumbar issues. Got him into the doctor, got him into, one of our guys takes really good care of our athletes. And Jimmy says, my God, he says, I feel like I'm 19 again.
Yeah, and we give Randy a lot of praise and a lot of credit for overcoming all the injuries he had, the least of which the one
5 minutes have elapsed. 55 minutes remain in the time limit.
Where it is due to Jimmy Fahrenheit, as you said, has overcome some serious physical issues and some obstacles toward being in top shape.
Oh, he was done. It was over.
Rolling neck breaker there, quickly makes the cover, hooks the leg.
But Randy, I was here the night that Randy broke his ankle. He's when you're as tall as Randy, and you've got the mass that he has, it really puts an effect on that ankle.
Well, and when he gets a full head of steam, I mean, physics, the laws of physics are what they are, let's say, and all it takes is one step in the wrong direction.
Randy's a good guy, and he always obeys the law.
We'll have to check with the public record on that, but I'll take your word for it. But right now, he's getting beaten about the face and chest and kicked in the midsection there by the champion, Jimmy Fahrenheit.
Jimmy Fahrenheit. Maybe I haven't been paying attention, but here in the last 18 months, he has just turned it up to a whole new level. Jimmy Fahrenheit, this Saturday, he and his partner, Jordan Carlisle, will be taking on Josh the Rocket Benson and Anthony Ray for the newly reinstated PWA Tag Team titles. And Casino Heat, as they are known, has been a force to be reckoned with here in the last few months.
Despite the way you will see this match, and it didn't really take Jimmy Fahrenheit too much longer before he was in the hunt for another championship. And the oft-bragged about strength of his with that snap suplex that he's used, and he has done an excellent job by this point of weathering the offense of Randy. I would imagine that, as you said, the team of Benson and Ray hopefully are watching this match, scouting, taking some notes, as well as real Kevin Pruitt, the man we saw capture the shot at greatness, which he has cashed in to earn the title shot at Red, White, and Bruised. Huge overhead belly-to-belly suplex sent him all the way from one corner of the ring to the other, and Randy's starting to get a little fired up here. And turned into that one.
You remember when you went to the carnival and you always wanted to stay on the ride one more time? You had to pay extra. I don't even know if Jimmy paid extra.
Well, the way he landed on his head, he might not be tall enough to get on any more rides.
That was really smart of Randy. He hooked that far leg, and that was the leg closest to the ropes, and he stopped Jimmy from being able to put his foot onto the ropes, forced him to kick out.
Absolutely, and every bit of energy that he exerts at this point of the match only serves to favor Randy, who's got Fahrenheit positioned.
I don't know what he's doing here.
The drive-by.
Randy, he amazes me. A man of his size with that athletic ability.
No, I mean, there was a time in the business where a man his size wouldn't leave their feet in a match, and this man dives over the top rope, does drop kicks, does all the most athletic things that you would...
I don't want to talk about him diving over the top rope. I've unfortunately been on the wrong side of that.
Well, he's on the wrong side of a missile drop kick there from the second rope from Jimmy Fahrenheit.
But speaking of diving over the top rope, that's one of our Red, White, and Bruised memories. Jimmy Fahrenheit when he had Brutus the Barber Beefcake in his corner, dove over the top rope and almost impaled his face and head right on the concrete. And it was nothing short of a miracle that he came out of that match being able to still stand.
Well, Randy's the one looking for the miracle here in this situation for the heavyweight championship. But Jimmy Fahrenheit might be taking a little bit too much time perched on the second turnbuckle, somewhat mocking the fans here as they try to help Randy rally back to his feet. And he did, in fact, take too long.
He goozled him.
That double axe handle was as telegraphed as you could get.
Now see, right there's the payoff from working on every part of the body.
Absolutely, Randy could not maintain the grip there when he went for the choke slam, or just didn't have enough
10
strength
minutes
to
elapsed.
get up.
50 minutes remain in the time limit.
As we hear there is a time limit on this match.
60 minutes, heavyweight championship. You hear the fans getting behind Randy. They are so excited. This crowd was electric. This was our first Fairgrounds event since July of 2019.
Well, our fans are the reason that we set the standard for pro wrestling in the greater Columbus area, in central Ohio, in the Midwest, wherever you want to place us geographically. I guarantee you that our events are as entertaining and as athletic as anybody else out there that sets up a ring.
Oh, he's trying to get him in a... He's trying to get him in
looks like a guillotine and perhaps an arm triangle.
I think he's trying to get him in a triangle.
But the strength of Randy, able to hoist him up and take him down with the deadlift powerbomb.
That wasn't a few inches off the mat. He picked him up to completion and then slammed him back down to the mat.
And Jimmy Fahrenheit using his much vaunted strength to hold on the whole way down. And not only does his strength, but the gravitational force of him hanging on makes that a feat of strength that barely, it defies description.
It's a law of gravity, and we obey the law in the PWA.
Well, we have an outlaw.
We do have an outlaw, and he's going to be taking on the Irish Hitman Lafferty Saturday night, and I am looking forward to that matchup.
Our security might not be looking forward to that. They might have some extra cleaning to do after that brawl. Big, huge black hole slam, the dirt road slam, if you will.
That might be it.
Making the cover.
That's it.
What? It did appear that we had a new champion right there.
What?
Jimmy Fahrenheit showing that pedigree.
How did he kick out of that?
Sheer instinct, one would have to assume by that point. But you mentioned one of the past special guests at Red, White, and Bruised. Let's not forget about our guest coming up on Saturday, July the 31st, the return of Sam Houston, our great friend. We cannot wait to have him joining us once again.
Such a good guy.
And the Nasty Boys, those nasty sensations themselves, going to take somebody to Pity City when they turn Lancaster and the Fairgrounds into Nastyville, coming up this Saturday, 6:30 p.m. bell time.
Nasty Boys coming to town. Sam Houston live in action. PWA Heavyweight Championship on the line.
We hear we might have some other special guests. We might have some competitors that we haven't seen in a while. Everybody's burning up the phone lines. And
night and day, I have not gotten any sleep.
Look at that huge power slam.
That is amazing. Randy is 301 pounds. I think he's on a diet. I think he's 296. That is a lot of and that's not like picking up 296 barbell pounds. That's live weight.
Oh, absolutely.
Jimmy's up top for his big splash.
Been referencing names of the past. That one looked like the Superfly Jimmy Snuka there.
Wow. It doesn't get any closer than that. Well, that was 2 7/8.
And as you pointed out, this is the reason we had to bring this footage to these fans. This is one of the most closely fought, most intensely fought title matches or matches of any type in the PWA in recent memory. And these 200 fans that were lucky enough to get to see it, now they have an opportunity to relive it as well.
I think it was 225, just don't tell anybody.
You never know when the IRS is listening.
Well, we socially distanced. Oh, he's got him up on his shoulders.
What's he doing here? I thought he was going for the airplane spin. Might have been going for the F5, but Randy found the back door. Oh, my!
What in the heck is that, Aaron?
well, let's call it the kiss of death for Jimmy's championship reign.
What is Randy doing now? Where is he going?
Randy headed to the high rent district.
He should have just pinned him.
No, perhaps a bit disoriented or just going for the home run. The frog splash. The 300-pounder.
My God!
Wins the title at the fairgrounds. The very title he will be defending this Saturday, July the 31st against the...
Ladies and gentlemen,
the real deal Kevin Pruitt, the winner of the Shot at Greatness.
in 14 minutes and 10 seconds,
Randy Force,
your
April
winner,
17th, 2021
and now
is your
the new
heavyweight
Premier
champion.
Wrestling Alliance heavyweight champion, Randy Forrest.
Hanging on to it.
We might be seeing this scene play out with you strapping that belt around the waist of your son. That's why you got to be at the fairgrounds. That's why you got to go to PWAOhio.com right now. Get your event tickets. Get your tickets for the meet and greet with the Nasty Boys.
They're still available. Here's the thing. We have floor seats available. We have bleacher seats. The floor seats are almost sold out. By the time this airs, the floor seats might be sold out. Get in as quick as you can. We've got a lot of bleacher seats available. We've got some meet and greets still available. You want to get them as quick as you can before it's too late.
Well, fans, if you like what you saw and you haven't been to the fairgrounds to see PWA in the past, this is exactly the kind of environment, the kind of action that you can expect. And if you've been there once, it's like something you get hooked on. I know I certainly cannot wait to have that energy that these fans give to us when we bring the PWA and what we do in the ring to the great fans of Lancaster at the fairgrounds.
Wrestling fans, let's hear it once again for the new PWA heavyweight
We will
champion.
go back in the record books, perhaps. And
It's either his second or his third. I've lost track. He has done everything in the PWA.
I believe it is his third. We do know that he is a Triple Crown champion in the annals of the PWA, and he receives a huge ovation from the faithful here at the PWA as he takes the title from a very well-prepared champion, Jimmy Fahrenheit. As we said, perhaps the men that are going to be facing these two at the fairgrounds, hopefully they were watching this and taking, a good
Randy's
look.
celebrating with his boy there, with his young son. He's got to be excited to see Randy winning the heavyweight championship, as everyone was that
Randy
night.
Tends to feel like a member of the extended family of a large number of our fans, but that's what it's all about right
That's
there.
Everett right there. Everett's getting a big standing ovation.
Well, fans, we're going to have to leave it right here with this great footage of Randy capturing the heavyweight championship back in April at the fairgrounds.
Aaron Hurt, we can't get to Saturday, July 31st without Saturday, April 17th, and we've shown the fans how everything came to be.
No, this was hopefully just whetting the appetite of the fans out there for the event that we're going to bring to everybody this coming weekend. We've got arguably the biggest lineup in red, white, and bruised history. We're going to have new tag team champions crowned. We're going to see Randy Forrest defend against Kevin Pruitt, the heavyweight championship that is in the main event. We're going to have the Nasty Boys. We're going to have Sam Houston. You will be in action as well. I don't know how much of that you want to discuss at this time.
One more. I got one more in me.
Well, I would say, Jeffrey John, just a personal warning from me to you. It's not Fashion Week, brother, but it might be in season for hospital gowns, because that's what you're going to be wearing if the franchise player does to you what he's told me he wants to do to you.
But all that and a whole lot more, we are just... Aaron, we got to go.
Mere days, hours.
Go.
Fans, go to PWAOhio.com right now to get your tickets and join us at the fairgrounds for Red, White, and Bruised 2021.
We've got to go.
Saturday, July the 31st, 6:30 p.m.
Aaron!